Both of these $1,299 laptops look similar at first glance, but one of them hides advantages you won't want to miss. With the Snapdragon X Elite and 12 cores, the Yoga Slim 7X gives you more headroom for demanding multitasking or editing than the Surface laptop's Snapdragon X Plus and 8 cores. Base frequency is 3.4 GHz versus 3.2 GHz, and both use a 4-nanometer process, which is a near-tie unlikely to matter day to day. In real workloads, the Yoga Slim 7X consistently pulls ahead, so you'll notice smoother performance when juggling heavier tasks. Geekbench 6 single-core scores are 2274 for Yoga Slim 7X and 2281 for Surface Laptop, a near tie you won't notice day to day, but Geekbench 6 multi-core is 13,385 versus 10824, so demanding tasks finish faster on Yoga Slim 7X. Cinebench 2024 single-core is 102 versus 101, again a near tie, but Cinebench 2024 multi-core shows 866 for Yoga Slim 7X and 670 for Surface Laptop. If you often run workloads that use all CPU cores, Yoga Slim 7X will save you time and keep things moving. With the Adreno X1-85, you get more graphics muscle than the X1-45 in the Surface Laptop. Both use integrated graphics, but the Yoga Slim 7X offers 3.8 teraflops versus 1.7 teraflops here. That means smoother gaming and faster creative work, and that's on top of the benchmarks win a moment ago. You're choosing between a 14.5-inch OLED on the Yoga Slim 7X and a 13-inch IPS LCD on the Surface Laptop, so movies and photos look larger and more vibrant on the Yoga Slim 7X. The Yoga Slim 7X also gives you a sharper 2944 by 1840 resolution versus 1920 by 1280, making text and images crisper for work or streaming. Finally, a 90 Hz refresh rate on the Yoga Slim 7X means scrolling and animations feel smoother than the 60 Hz Surface Laptop. Brightness is higher on the Yoga Slim 7X at 500 nits, compared to 400 nits on the Surface Laptop, so sunlight or bright rooms are less of a challenge. Both offer a touchscreen, and both use a glossy coating, so reflections are similar in daily use. HDR support is present on the Yoga Slim 7X with Dolby Vision, while the Surface Laptop lacks it, which means streaming or editing HDR content looks more vivid and realistic. Pixel density is 239 pixels per inch on the Yoga Slim 7X versus 178 pixels per inch on the Surface Laptop, so text and images appear sharper and easier to read in bright conditions. With a 70 watt-hour battery versus 50 watt-hours, you get more unplugged time from the Yoga Slim 7X. Charging speed is 65 watts for the Yoga Slim 7X and 45 watts for the Surface Laptop, so top-ups are quicker too. Both use USB-C charging, and that's now 6 wins for the Yoga Slim 7X including this one. Both the Yoga Slim 7X and Surface Laptop ship with 16 GB of RAM as standard, using LPDDR5X memory, and neither is upgradable after purchase. Yoga Slim 7X gives you 512 GB of storage as standard, double the Surface Laptop's 256 GB at this price. Both use M.2 SSDs with NVMe, so speed is not a practical difference here. Each one is upgradable after purchase, so you can add more storage later if you need it. Weight is nearly tied at 1.28 kilograms versus 1.22 kilograms, so you will not notice much difference. The Yoga Slim 7X is much thinner at 12.9 millimeters compared to 15.6 millimeters, making it feel sleeker in your bag. Both use aluminum, so you get a premium metal build either way. Both offer Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3 on the Yoga Slim 7X versus 5.4 on the Surface Laptop, but that version gap is unlikely to matter day to day. The Yoga Slim 7X gives you 3 USB 4.0 ports, while the Surface Laptop has 2, so you can leave more devices plugged in at once. Neither model supports Thunderbolt, so you won't see an edge there for high-speed docks or displays. Only the Surface Laptop includes an audio jack, which means you can plug in headphones or mics without adapters, and that's on top of the design win a moment ago. Keyboard layout and backlighting are identical, so your typing experience starts on equal footing here. Key travel is 1.5 millimeters on both, and neither includes a numpad, so comfort and layout are matched. Webcams are 1080p FHD on each, so video calls look equally sharp no matter your pick. But only the Surface laptop adds a fingerprint reader, making logins faster and more convenient throughout your day. Both give you one CPU option, but Surface Laptop lets you pick from 16 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, or 64 gigabytes of RAM, while Yoga Slim 7X stops at 32 gigabytes. For storage, Surface Laptop covers 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte, so you get more flexibility at checkout than with Yoga Slim 7X. At $1,299 each, price is exactly tied between these two laptops. You get blue with the Yoga Slim 7X, or silver, gray, and purple with the Surface Laptop. Price decides nothing here. See the description below for links to both prices. Yoga Slim 7X is for anyone who wants top-tier performance, graphics, and battery life in a sleek package, plus a sharper 2944 by 1840 OLED display that stands out for creative work or streaming. Skip it if you need the most flexible keyboard and input experience. The one reason to hesitate: Yoga Slim 7X offers fewer RAM and storage configuration options at this price. Surface Laptop is for those who value a comfortable typing experience, need more flexibility in RAM and storage configurations, and rely on a wider range of ports for daily work. If you demand top-tier performance, graphics, or a sharper 2944 by 1840 resolution, skip this model. The main reason to hesitate: it ships with a lower 1920 by 1280 resolution, which means less screen detail for creative or multitasking tasks. Which would you pick, the Yoga Slim 7X or the Surface Laptop, and why? Drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to Computer Matrix for more honest laptop comparisons.